jumping out of line as of yet. They've cleared pit entrance, although there's a bit of a gap. And it looks like the Andretti Autosport car of Carlos Munoz jumped out, and they want to go 4 wide down the main straightaway. Munoz to the bottom side. Chris Canary, he's going to grab the top spot as they roar in front of you.
It is Munoz. He is leading now single file through the short chute here on the south end. It is Munoz by about a 3-car length advantage over Carbonnet. So Munoz is taking the lead, starting from the 3rd slot in the middle of the backstretch.
He's part of that AFS red and yellow machine. This ties his season best in qualifying, and Munoz now is going to get past on the inside. A great move by Victor Carbone. Carbone takes the lead. Munoz right on his rear wheel. The front 3, Mark James, broken away by about 100 yards.
Gustavo Jacobin goes from the pole to 3rd on the start. Munoz wants to jump out of line and slingshot down the main straightaway. They'll go side by side now, and Gustavo Jacobin trying to wedge his way into that mess. Saavedra, meanwhile, in that 27 machine, he's worked his way up to 4th place, Kristen.
And now it's Munoz that has gotten inside, and he has the lead. He passed Carbone, so it's Victor Munoz, who was leading the last time they went through 2. He's got the lead again over Carbone.
The front 3 cars in qualifying are the front 3 cars in running right now. They're 2 wide down the back straightaway. Side by side with Munoz on the outside, and on the inside another really strong move by Victor Carbone. Carbone will take the lead. Here comes Jacobin trying to take over the number 2 spot around turn number 4.
That yellow and white crepes and waffles machine has his mirrors full of Sebastian Saavedra. Saavedra jumping up to that 4th spot. We've got the first 6 cars single file down the main straightaway. Just behind them, a 3-wide battle as they make their way into turn number 1. Pippa, what a show early on.
It's been very interesting. One of the most interesting things about the battle for the lead so far is the track definitely seems to have a little bit less grip. The cars don't seem to want to run too wide through the corners as much. Most of the passing is being done through 1 or 3, and they're not staying side by side all the way through 2 and 4. Looks like Munoz is attacking Victor Carbone again right now and trying to make that pass. It's going to be a wild battle for the lead right here.
Is he going to make it stick, Jerry Baker?
He will indeed. In the number 3 car, Victor Carbone will drop into the number 2 spot. Now, Mark, we've got 4 cars, including Saavedra. They are literally nose to tail as they turn down that main straightaway.
Gustavo Jacobin with a nice run off of turn number 4. The front 4 thought about staying single file. Gustavo Jacobin almost shoved Sebastian Saavedra into the wall. He's not playing nice, and he's probably going to hear from race control. That battle for 3rd goes side by side in front of Chris.
And it is Jacobin that went to the outside. It is still Carbone that has the lead. Jacobin looks to the outside of Munoz, now stays behind. It's 1, 2, 3. Carbone, Munoz, and Jacobin, and there's a big crash. It's 3 or 4 cars that hit, and it was the outside wall that they hit exiting turn 2. And that is a car. Jacobin is in the middle of the backstretch. And there's also a car, a white and red car, and it's far enough away, guys. It is Oliver Webb that is now resting inside along the retaining wall outside the grass, and there is all kinds of debris in turn 2, and it's Emerson Newton-John that is also. The safety trucks are now out as they hit hard exiting turn 2. Ready to hit green again.
And the front 2 separate themselves nicely. The 26th machine, that is, of course, Munoz, will grab the top spot as they make the dive into turn number 1.
And it is Munoz that has the lead. He passed Carbone, so now Munoz in that Andretti Autosport. But here comes Jacobin to the inside on the white line. He now is in 3rd place, right behind Carbone.
Field of 13 now down with that big disastrous accident just moments ago. Here they come. The front 4 cars separate from the rest of the field. Now we'll move down to the inside, and a big strong move in the number 3 car of Carbone. Carbone gets in front of Jacobin and Munoz. Into the short chute, north end of the track. Left-hand turn 4 down the main straightaway, Mark.
Sebastian Saavedra pedaling hard, coming off of turn number 4. Wants to get a run on that 3rd place car. Gustavo Jacobin now jumps out of line on Munoz. He comes to the bottom side of him. While they do that, the number 3 machine starts to pull away just a bit. Now Jacoben to the bottom side, going to jump back in behind Munoz. Saavedra is there to the high side. Victor Carbonay leads the field to the south, short chute.
And they now exit turn 2. That's Carbonay has the lead. Munoz is second, and Jacoben is third. They are single file now through the middle of the backstretch, Jerry. It looks like Munoz trying to make another move.
And he is going to have some company as they are literally side by side, the front 2 rows. Jumping out in front now, the 26th machine of Carlos Munoz. But Mark, as they come toward you, it looks like the starting grid. The first 2 rows are side by side.
Guerrieri and Bautier are also there. They're looking to size things up 2 by 2. There's a single file line to the high side of 4 cars. Now they go 3 wide in the battle for second place. Carbone literally getting shoved into turn number 1. Throw a blanket over the top 6 cars as they stream in front of Christian Bautier P1 as they roar off of turn number 4. They'll complete 37 of 40 laps, and the car, the number 11 machine of Esteban Guerrieri, they want to go 3 wide into turn number 1. Will they make it stick, Christinari?
They are 2 wide now, and it's Jacoben on the inside has taken the lead. Looked like they might have touched wheels. It's Guerrieri on the outside trying to make the pass on Jacoben. They are side by side as they hit the middle of the backstretch.
Jacoben, of course, from Colombia, and now they are still 2 wide, Christinari. Now they're 3 wide coming down the back, and they're 4 wide coming down the back straightaway. Your leader is the 11 machine of Guerrieri. Now they'll fall back in single file. A battle for the top spot, Mark, right now with Guerrieri pulling apart.
Well, we wondered if he could get to the front. I guess Dave Wilson, he has answered with an emphatic yes from 18th to 1st, Esteban Guerrieri.
Here he comes, man. That boy last year so disappointed to finish second, but he's going to have his hands full keeping this gang off of him.
Christinari, Gustavo Jacoben to the inside, almost touches the 77 machine of Tristan Bautier. They're out of turn number 1.
But the native of Argentina, Guerrieri, has the lead. Carlos Munoz from Colombia is second, and a car has hit the wall. A back marker has hit the wall, and it's Alan Day. Let's see, it's Jorge Goncalves out of Velarde Racing has hit the wall.
Well, the checkered flag and yellow flag flies at the same time after the 1-car accident involving Jorge Goncalves, and Esteban Guerrieri will get into victory lane at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The number 11 machine rolling from 18th to 1st, and Nick Yeoman, Sam Schmidt's mastery in the Firestone Freedom 100 continues here today.